Good morning. This morning we're talking about Wednesday, the 6th week of Easter. And again, we reflect on the scriptures. We go back to yesterday. We asked the question, do I want to be saved? And we said yes. Well, then we asked, what do I have to do to be saved? And St. Paul in his wisdom told us to be saved, what? We must believe in Jesus Christ. But we said believing in Jesus means more than just saying it. It means obeying what he has to say. And so he reveals to us more and more what we are to do, more and more about who Jesus is. And so Jesus constantly is revealing himself to us, to make himself known, so that in a way we can commune with him, be united with him. And that will bring great joy, we said, into our life, to be united with Jesus. In the psalm refrain for today's Mass, we read, "Heaven and earth are full of God's glory." And so what do I have to do then to find this Jesus Christ? Just be observant during the day. If the earth is full of God's glory, we just have to open our eyes and see the glory of God all around us. Sometimes I can be so focused on myself that I don't see what's happening around me. Can you remember back maybe in high school, the first time you got to look in a microscope and you saw all those things, and then you put your hand there and you saw those little things are crawling all over me? I didn't know they were there. It's the same thing with God, that our spiritual life kind of becomes the microscope of finding God all over the world. And so we should be what? Praying more? We said praying the rosary. Most children do what their mommies tell them. Mary, our mother, has been telling us for years now, to make a better world, we should be praying the rosary. And so maybe in this time, if we want to discover and commune more with God, we should be praying more, praying the rosary more, reading our daily scriptures, reading the scripture ahead of time for each day during the week for these reflections.